Great to see you, everyone. I'm Bobby Broyles, along with Kelly McCarthy. We have a lot of key matchups coming up this weekend, but as we always do, first, Kelly, break down some of the top headlines coming out of this past week.
That's right. James Madison is cruising right along. They've won 8 straight and are 7-0 in league play. They picked up 2 wins on their southern swing, which is a tough trip. Drexel had their northern road swing, which is another daunting trip, but the Dragons came out 2-0 to extend their winning streak to 4 games. Drexel is right on the heels of JMU with a 6-1 league record. Elon is gaining some momentum with 2 wins last weekend, including a big one over Delaware, which gave them a series split. It's shaping up to be a great weekend as we hit the halfway point of league play.
Well, Kelly, 2 of those teams' winning streaks will have to come to a halt on Friday night at 7 on CA.TV as Elon will make the trip to Philly to take on Drexel.
This is a big game.
Yes.
Elon needs to win to keep up their momentum and shake off the bit of the funk that they're in, while Drexel wants to remain sitting near the top of the standings at this point of the year. I've really liked what I've seen from the Dragons over the last 3 games. They're hitting their shots, shooting around 46%. The 3-ball hasn't been falling as much as they like, but that's okay because they're taking it away from their opponent. They've allowed just 13 makes in the last 3 games. Sarah Woods has been giving the Dragons really quality minutes, playing upwards of 30 a night. Whether she's scoring or rebounding or doing things off the ball, she's an important presence. You know who else is an important presence? Elon's Malaya Johnson.
Yep.
That's why she was named CAA Player of the Week. After not reaching double figures since mid-December, she's scoring 16 points in each of her last 3 games. She's making pretty much every shot she takes, shooting 66% over the last 3 games, and that's been important because it really opens up options for Elon, and they are a much better team when they are playing balanced basketball. They are still a little bit of a work in progress, but they are on the upswing, and that's a very good thing. We're going to have 2 very well-coached, very well-prepared teams, and I cannot wait to see this one in person on Friday night.
Also on CA.TV as the first-place Dukes return home to take on Hofstra at 7 o'clock on CA.TV.
That's right. The Dukes are going for that sweep of Hofstra, and these 2 teams open league play against each other, with JMU notching a 55-42 win. That JMU is so hot right now. Yep. They are finding ways to get it done, and whether it's stifling defense or an offensive barrage, it all seems to be working. We're seeing a lot more consistency on offense with the play of Lexi Barrier and Devin Merritt. They've been in double figures in each of the last few games, and that's taking a little bit of the load off of Kamaya Smalls. It's all coming together. Coach O had said after non-league play that they were wiping the slate clean and conference season was a new season. It's been a good one so far for them. But don't count out Hofstra at all. They've won 4 out of their last 6. They are a team that, when they stick to their game plan, move the ball, and don't try to force shots or passes, they are tough to play against. They are coming off a loss to Drexel, but they had a really impressive comeback in that game and almost came away with the win. There's a tremendous amount of fight in the Pride, and they are going to be a handful for the Dukes.
Looking ahead to Sunday at 2 on CA.TV, the Pride will finish their Virginia road swing at William & Mary. The Tribe are a team that need to regain some of that early season momentum here quickly.
That's right. This is a rematch of last Friday's game up in Hempstead, where Hofstra downed the Tribe 65-54. In that last meeting, William & Mary was very out of sync, and the Pride took advantage. The Tribe turned the ball over 18 times, resulting in 23 points for Hofstra. William & Mary usually takes care of the ball, so that's something you know they're going to rectify for this matchup. The Tribe shot 42% from the field, but went cold from 3-point range. They need to make sure they're not missing those shots because Hofstra is a very good rebounding team. Ball movement is key for the Pride against a very tough defensive team in William & Mary. They moved the ball very well last time out, and that created a lot of opportunities and positive outcomes. Looking forward to this one.
And we wrap up at 2 o'clock on CA.TV with Northeastern as they hit the road to take on Drexel.
This is another rematch from a week ago Friday. Drexel took that meeting up in Boston by a score of 69-58. It was pretty even in the first half, but the Dragons came on late, and they also held the league's top 3-point shooting team to just 4 threes. Definitely something we expected with the top 3-point defense going against the top 3-point shooters. Northeastern had the advantage in the paint. We saw a nice game from Gabby Giacconi, but Drexel showed their depth with a big night from their bench. The Dragons were also helped by senior Kelsey Lidge, who always seems to provide that spark when needed. This is going to be a great game. I cannot wait for this one.
Now here's the rest of this weekend's lineup around CA women's basketball.
This is it. This is the time of year when everything is on the line. There's no, we'll get them next time. It's win or go home. March Madness is just around the corner. The CAA Women's Basketball Tournament is coming to Drexel University March 7th through the 10th. 10 teams, one goal, to be crowned champion. Go to CAAsports.com now for ticket information.
CAAsports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video and audio coverage. And of course, CA fans, you can watch all of the CA.TV action on several devices such as Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV by downloading the CA.TV app that is available now.
You can also continue to follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CA Sports. And we're also on Twitter at CA Basketball using that hashtag CA Hoops.
The CA on-campus crew was in Charleston this past week. You can check out the recent CA Hoops feature on OC Smart on CAsports.com and our social media pages.
That's right. Over the summer, OC and his brother gathered sneakers to bring home to Nigeria and gave them out to local children. He is an absolutely wonderful young man.
Absolutely. The crew will be back on the road this week as you and Mike head to Philadelphia, and I know you're not visiting the Super Bowl-bound Eagles, are you, Kelly?
No, go Pats.
Stay tuned to our social media pages for behind-the-scenes looks from Drexel, and next Thursday on CAsports.com, we'll have an in-focus feature on the Dragons. That is it from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.